Hello, welcome to part 2 of my splits journey. Make sure to see part 1 if you're also trying to get your splits, because I explain where I went wrong last year and I show you the stretch routine that I'm using now and throughout this video. So let's start on day 1 of my 30-day splits challenge.
So this is how far I can go with my left leg in front, and this is my right leg. I also made this little marker that I made out of a pizza box to track my splits. This is just centimeters.
So trying my best to measure from my crotch with my flimsy pizza box measuring device, I am 17 centimeters from the ground on my left leg and also 17 centimeters from the ground on my right leg. Also, though I am training both legs the exact same, I'll mainly be showing the progression of my left leg because that's my better leg. For the first week, I was doing the routine in the evenings in my bedroom without any warm-up really. Then on day 6, I had my first day back at the gym prior to the stretch routine, and I saw a crazy amount of difference in my split. Just goes to show what warming up thoroughly can do, but it came with a price the next day. So it's been about a week of doing my stretches. I had the weekend off to rest my muscles, but yesterday, which was Tuesday, I went to the gym for the first time in 2 months and it killed me. My legs are on fire. I haven't really been able to walk very well today, so I'm not looking forward to this stretching session. I'm in pain. Also, I've mainly been stretching in the evenings, which means that I haven't really been warming up. I think I'm going to start trying to do them during the daytime from now on. So you can see here that I didn't get as low the following day due to soreness. This is when I started going back to the gym every morning and I'd do a workout and then I'd do the stretch routine. So after about 1 week of stretching and a rest period in between, I already managed to shave off nearly 4 centimeters on my left leg and 3 centimeters on my right. And I carried on consistently for the next several days. Just got done at the gym. This is my 13-day progress. I have made progress, but I just don't feel that I'm gonna shave off enough inches to get down to the ground in the next 17 days. This sort of time in the past is where I would usually have quit or just forgotten to keep up the stretching. So as long as I make it past this point, which I'm sure I will, I guess we'll see what happens. I started to realize that my right leg wasn't progressing as quickly. People tend to say that one leg is always worse than the other, but I think this is also down to having problems with my right knee, so I try to always wear a knee brace for extra support. And over the next few days, my flexibility seemed to fluctuate, as you can see, some days getting lower than others, but it was on day 19 that I got the lowest I ever had. I didn't particularly do anything different in my workout, but I felt so much lower and I could feel my calf was definitely touching the ground rather than just slightly touching it like last year's lowest split that I managed to get. So I felt really pleased with myself, and this is my right leg, still not as good but still a little lower. So far, I had been really consistent, but then I missed a day for an unexpected audition that came up. FYI, I didn't get the role, but I was pretty close. And for the next couple of days, I didn't get much lower, but determined to progress. I pushed myself a little too far on day 24 without my usual workout beforehand. This did get me lower, but it also got me an injury. This is the second week in a row that I've had to take an extra day off, but this time it's because I have kind of like a leg injury. Something's going on with my leg and my foot and my knee, all on my right leg. This whole area of my foot is like strained. Really hurts. Feels like there's a big bruise on my foot. I've done something to my leg muscle on my bad leg. I'm just giving it a rest and my knee is really sore. So I somehow pulled a muscle on the bottom of my foot, which left me limping for a few days, and took a couple of weeks for the weird sensation in my foot to fully go away. Let this be your reminder to always warm up properly before splits training and not to push yourself too far. So I tried to go easy on my right leg from here on. With not long to go, I reached a plateau once again and I couldn't seem to get much lower than this point. I also missed 2 more days in the final week, which messed up the consistency a little bit, but finally I came to day 30 of the stretch challenge. Long story short, I did not get my splits in 30 days, but don't lose hope, just keep watching. Just because I didn't get my splits in 30 days doesn't mean you can't. Everyone has different flexibility and many people have achieved the splits in 30 days and even less. Here is my completion chart. Counting the rest days and the days missed, I completed my 30 days within 45 days, which would have been 42 days had I not have missed those days, but life happens. I was now 4 centimeters lower on my right leg and 5.5 centimeters lower on my left leg, which is still progress. I saw the most progress after the first 8 days. I fluctuated throughout the middle of the challenge and I reached my deepest split on day 19. And I didn't see much progress at all in the final week. But it doesn't stop there because I am determined to get my split. I recently watched Laura Try's video where she got her split in 60 days, which is pretty bloody amazing and gives me hope to power on through. I'm also going to be trying a method that worked for Juji Mufu, where I'll be taking a week's break to recover from stretching and see if this gets me any lower. I know it sounds weird, but it does work for a lot of people. And then I am going to keep up my routine for as long as it takes until I get my split, which, if you are subscribed and have my notifications turned on, you will see in part 3 of this splits journey. So subscribe. By the way, I have a Patreon. You can tip as little as £2 a month to show your appreciation of my videos, and you will gain access to members only vlogs and some old content that is no longer public on my channel. You can find all of that in the description. Thanks for watching. Bye. Oh my god. Quick, that was almost a disaster.